Shrimatre Namaha, with the divine blessings of our Mother Divine Lalita Mahatripura Sundari and Father Divine Lord Mahadeva, we are getting started with the great Vagyekara Muthuswami Dikshitar and how he enabled all of us, the uninitiates like me, to connect with that Divine Mother by providing us with the 11 Kritis, popularly known as Kamalambika Navavarna Kritis. 9 plus 1 Dhyana Slokam and the last Mangalam, therefore making it 11. Now, all of us can safely listen to these songs, these Kritis of that great Vagyekara, and get the equal result of doing the Navavarna. I would even say we'll get more result because great devotees like Muthuswami were sculpted to perfection by the Divine Mother herself and her son Subramanya in the form of Guru Guha. Therefore, in all the songs of Muthuswami Dikshitar, this Guru Guha Mudra, the signature word, will be there. So, if we were to look at the Muthuswami Dikshitar story, when he spends some time in Kasi and returns back, on his return, he spends a mandalam in Tiruttani. There, one day as he was meditating on that Somaskanda Subramanya with his mantram, suddenly an old Brahman appears and gives a shout, Muthuswami. And Muthuswami opens his eyes, thinking, who knows my name here? And that old Brahman smiles at Muthuswami and says, close your eyes and open your mouth. And when Muthuswami followed the instructions, that old Brahman put a little sugar in Muthuswami Dikshitar's mouth, and when Muthuswami opened, he saw that old Brahman transform into Subramanya and walking into the Garbhagudi and becoming one with the Murti of Subramanya Swami in Tiruttaneni. Now, from that moment, Subramanya Swami and Muthuswami Dikshitar started using the Mudra Guru Guha in all his compositions. And Muthuswami Dikshitar was initiated into Srividya by his guru, who was also his father's guru, Chidambaranatha Swami. And after performing the Guru Sushrusha in Varanasi to his adept guru and a sannyasi Chidambaranatha Swami for 6 years, one day when the guru asked him to return back to his parents, Muthuswami Dikshitar asks, did my Srividya progress at all? Then Chidambaranatha asks, tomorrow morning when you go to Ganga, ask the goddess on how far you have progressed. And when Muthuswami Dikshitar did the same thing the next morning, and he took the third dip, as he was getting up, something was stuck in his hands and he saw a divine veena that was gifted to him by the flowing water. And it was not a broken veena or a rejected one, it's a brand new piece of veena that appeared in his hands in the flowing river, and he was amazed. And the difference with other veenas and this veena was the vyali, or that face of a crocodile kind of a thing that's at the end of the veena, which is typically descending down for all the veenas, is inverted and ascending. This essentially means the kundalini, and majority of the people is inverted and descending. And the veena nadam is compared to the spine, and the strings of veena are compared to that Tatil Lata Samarichi, that string of Sushumna Nadi through which Mahakundalini travels. So therefore, when people do Nada Yogam, Raga as yoga, they will ascend in their spirituality as well. And Muthuswami Dikshitar, therefore, in all the pictures we see him with that special veena that was gifted to him by none other than Mother Goddess Ganga herself. So Muthuswami Dikshitar's first Kriti, the Dhyana Kriti in the Navavarna Kritis, since we discussed the first Bhupara Chakram today, I will try to attempt to discuss the Dhyana Slokam and the first composition, the Navavarna Kritis, so we are able to be in sync. The Pallavi, if I remember it right, goes as Kamalambike Ashrita Kalpalatike. Kamalambike is, O Goddess Kamalambika, the consort of Tyagaraja. Ashrita Kalpalatike, one who grants all the boons for those who take refuge at her feet. Chandike, Chandi is the one fierce one of the 10 aspects of Mother Goddess Shakti, where it's a terrible form, because sometimes you need to be terrible in order to contain and control the bad. Then Kamaniya Aruna Suke, wearing attractive red. Kamaniya means very attractive. Aruna Suke, Aruna means that shade of color which comes just before the sunrise, a mild shade of orangish red robe. Kara Vidrita Suke, holding a parrot in the hand. Mam, me. Ava, protect. This essentially the Pallavi goes Kamalambike Ashrita Kalpalatike Chandike Kamaniya Arunam Sukhe Karavidrita Sukhe Mam Ava essentially is protect me, O Mother Kamalambika, who is like the Kalpaka creeper, who gives all the boons as the Vanchita, the Pradhani, that will enable me to get better. And you are Chandike, the fierce one, the 10 aspects. When I ask something that I should not ask, you will not give. And also those who are trying to hurt me, you will essentially contain and control them. Wearing the attractive red robe, O Mother, just like you are holding a parrot in the hand, listen to everything I say. I am the parrot who is trying to learn and chant your stotras, your names, and therefore, O Mother, protect me always and I should always be arrested in the cage of your devotion and should not fly away to distraction. The Anupallavi goes as Kamala Asanadi Pujita Kamala Phade. So if you look at the picture of Kamalambika, the posture in which Mother Kamalambika sits is very, very different. And her lotus feet essentially are worshipped by all the gods. Okay? And that's essentially what it says. Kamala Asanadi Pujita Kamala Pade. The ones who are sitting in lotus are praying to your feet. Bahu Varade, showing, and you are showering boons on all those who are praying to you. Kamalalaya Tirtha Vaibhave. In Tiruvarur, in this Tyagaraja temple of Shiva, there is a big pond which is full of lotus, which is called Kamalalayam. And this Kamalalayam essentially means, O Mother Goddess, you yourself are the pond where a lot of lotuses are born, and these lotuses essentially are the seeds in which all the other divine, all the divine gods and goddesses sit. So you are the foundation of everything. Shive Karunarnave. Shive means the one who is auspicious, Mangalakaraka. Karunarnave means Avyaja Karnamurti, or ocean of mercy. That is the Anupallavi. In Charanam, if we were to look at Sakala Lokanayake, as it's very simply explained, ruler of all the world, Sangeeta Rasike, you take delight, you get delighted in music. Sukhavita Pradayake, you grant the boon as the Vagdevi, one with Vak and the poetic genius. Sundari, beautiful one, the most beautiful one. Gata Mayake, who helps. Gata Mayake essentially is one who helps us transcend the Maya or the illusion. And Vikalebara Muktidana Nipune. Adept in granting Vikalebara means you are an expert in granting moksha, wherein I don't have to take a body anymore. Aga Harane. Aga means papam. Harane means the one who dispels all the sins. Vyadadi Bhuta Kirane. Vyadadi Bhuta is the Panchabhutas: earth, air, fire, water, and ether. You enlighten the five elements in me, therefore, you transform the man or the woman into the divine. Vinoda Charane, the one with enchanting feet, you are sitting very sportily with crossed leg. Therefore, O mother, Vinoda Charane. Arune, the one with the shade of reddish, the Sandhya Kala symbolism. Sakale, everything is in you. You are complete, embedded with all the kalas. Therefore, Sakale. Guru Guha Karane, mother of Guru Guha, that Somaskanda Murti Subramanya that we discussed. Guru Guha Karane. Sada Shivanta Karane. You are, where are you seated? Sada Shivanta Karane. Antakarana of Sada Shiva, the one who is always present. Since he is always present in his cave of the heart, you are always inhabiting that heart. This also draws a parallel from Shiva Shakti Ayukta of Saundarlahari, Slokam 1. Akachata Padi Varne essentially means A, Ka, Cha, Ta, Ta, Pa. These are the aksharas in the alphabet. In every god's puja, we get something called Aksharamala, which essentially prays to God or goddess with names starting with all the alphabets from A to Aha to Ka to Bhandira. And this is essentially what Muthuswami Dikshitar means when he addressed mother as Akka Chata Chatatapa Varne, and Akandika Rasapurne means infinite ocean of bliss, where you are completely filled with bliss. So in summary, we are saying in the Pallavi, O Mother Goddess Kamalambika, you are Chandika, the fierce one, you protect me from all those dangers that are coming my way. You wear the attractive red robe and hold a parrot in your hands. Let me be that parrot in your hands whom you are listening to all the time. And you are like Kalpaka creeper who is granting all the boons to those who seek refuge in you. Therefore, O Mother, make me seek refuge in your feet in the Pallavi. In the Anupallavi, we are saying, O auspicious one, you are the ocean of mercy. You have the lotus feet and are worshipped by Brahma and other gods. You are the glory of the tank Kamalalaya, just like it is showering lotuses which become the seeds of all the gods. O Mother, you let the lotuses in me, in my chakras of my Kundalini in this body, let them bloom, and therefore let me realize the divinity in me. In the Charanam, we are saying, O beautiful one, O Sundari, you are the ruler of all the words. You delight in music and grant the boon of great poetic genius by Vaksuddhi, and you help me transcend illusion and Maya, and you are an adept at granting salvation without the body. So I don't have to take janmas again and again. If I take refuge at your feet, I'll be given moksha. You enlighten the five elements in me, the Panchabhutas, and you are embodiment of all the letters from A to Bandira. O Mother of Guru Guha, you inhabit the heart of that omnipresent Sada Shiva, and you are filled with complete bliss. This is the Dhyana Mantram or Dhyana Kriti of Navavarna Kritis. Stay blessed, spread the bliss around. Shri Matre Namaha.